Hello, how are you? It's just going to a little quick one for you this week, because in a few minutes a woman is going to come here to do yoga with me, and I am quite afraid. And I was hoping she'd cancel with it being the bank holiday and everything, but she hasn't. Sure, look it. All part of life's rich tapestry. Now, things I have discovered about myself this morning. I am a person who has a favourite spoon, and a favourite bowl, and a favourite glass, and a favourite cushion. And this is very worrying because these are, this is the preserve of old people. So I suppose I am old. It's grand, it's grand, it's grand. I just need to kind of make my peace with it, you know. Now, other than that, right, some of you have been asking if I would give you advice or, you know, how to go about scribing. All right, well, I will tell you how it is for me at the moment. As you know, I have started a book, and people say, like, but where do you start? And I would say to you, start wherever the feck you like. It's your book. And if you have a conversation, like something must be propelling you to want to write. So it's either a character, or it's a conversation, or it's a situation or something. Start with that. It doesn't matter where in the eventual timeline it will end up. Start there. And you probably won't know all your characters or know everything that's going to happen as of yet, but you will have to find out. And you can pause your writing for a while and then go off and do your research and then come back. See, and I do that a lot. I scribe, and then I go and find out things, and I come back and I scribe with what I've learned. And then I realise I haven't enough information. And in this sort of stop-start fashion, that is how I scribe my books. Now, other people have different ways. I can only tell you what works for me. And this works for me. And I was very excited there on Friday because the first real life review of The Break came out in the real world in The Bookseller, which is the magazine for the booksellers, do you know? And it was really nice. And it says, what did it say? I'm going to ask him. It says, you get better and better. It says I get better and better, which is very nice. And that I have created a warm, lovable character in Amy, and that I write with brilliant insight about women's lives. So that's nice. So you see, it works if you work it, if you do the work. Smug, it's hard. It's very hard. You know it's hard, but worth doing if you like it. Now, I have things to show you. Hold on. This is about popes and bishops and cardinals and them yokes. And I found it very hard at the start because the whole thing just gives me the shudders, that whole Catholic thing and all the pomp and silly carry on. Never the feckin' less, I could not put it down. It is, if you have to do something very boring, like be on a long flight or something, read it. I was so gripped. That's damning with faint praise. I don't mean it. It's very, very... It was just great. Now, this, it's called Jonathan Unleashed, and it's by Meg Rossoff, who normally writes the Nippers books. Well, not the Nippers, the young adults. She wrote How I Live Now, which was brilliant. This is about an adult grown-up man, except he's not really. He's about 23 or one of them things, and he lives in New York. And if you are a dog lover, you will love this book. As we all know, he's a dog lover. He's a dog lover, and I'm a dog stopper. Even though I am a dog stopper, I loved this book. It is charming, it is quirky, it is funny, it's very light. There's no darkness in this book, but then it's very funny, and there are great, what's them words, commentaries on 21st century capitalism. That makes it sound very heavy and boring. No, it's all very light, it's all very fun. And there's lots of dogs in it. The dogs are the star of the book. Now this, it's by Molly McCluskey. It's called When Light is Like Water. And oh my God, I loved this so hugely, enormously. It got a bit of a lackluster review there in The Guardian on Saturday, and I disagree with it very, very much. It brought up so many feelings in me. It's about a woman who's in her 50s now, and she was remembering an affair that she had when she was married, and that led to the breakup of her marriage, which sounds very sad. It's not very sad. It's very moving. And then there's stuff about her relationship with her mother, which I found incredibly moving. It generated lots and lots and lots of feelings, and the writing is so beautiful. And she writes a lot about the sea and the skies, which may not be your thing, that you might think that it's not your thing. It was beautiful. I really felt when I finished it that this deserves to win prizes. I couldn't recommend it. It's a lyrical, beautiful, thoughtful book about the human condition, really. I liked it very, 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 very much. I would recommend this with all my heart. Now, this is an SPF of 50. It has a tint, which is nice, so you can put it on your club, and it is highly water resistant. So if you are one of them queer hogs who do a lot of sport, in the heat especially, you could wear this and it would protect you off the sun and wouldn't sweat away and everything. And I am not one of those people, but if you are, Shiseido is a lovely brand. And I mean, I'm always interested in SPFs of 50 or 30 even. I love an SPF. I really like them. I think they do important work. And this is nice, and it's small, and it comes in different colours if you want it. This is medium. I see my elderly hand there, my elderly favourite spoon-loving hand. It's a nice colour. It's a BB cream. It is water resistant and doesn't sweat off. Now, so I have been scribing this morning, even though it is a bank holiday, and I'm very excited about this new book I've started, and I have done some research on it, so I have some material to work with, but I know I'll have to do more, and I hate having to do the research because I hate having to talk to people. I find people very scary, especially people who are different to me, because if they were the same as me, I wouldn't have to do the research, do you see? But I have to do the research when they're not like me. And you see, all my books can't be about people who are identical to me, because then they'd be all the same. Am I right? Now, on Thursday, I'm going to Iceland. I know I have the jammy existence. I can't even deny it. I am really looking forward to going. I have never been, and this feckin' warm weather is just the living end. And it's not going to be proper winter there, but it's good and cold, and it's been raining a lot, which my sort of a place. But I will do a vlog for you next Monday from somewhere cold and wet and lovely. So now I must go because the yoga girl will be in on top of us, and she will. So adios, amoebas. Besos, huggos, good luck.